Good morning, eighth grade. We made it. Welcome to session number 6. Goal today is to finish up the rest of your yellow packet. So give it your best. The EOG is just right around the corner. I want to help you on question 32 first today. So flip to that one with me if you would. Benjamin and Layla each opened a checking account and began depositing a set amount of money every month. The graph below shows the total amount Benjamin has in his account after making his deposit each month. All right, there's a lot to this question, so I'm going to go ahead and scroll up so we can take a look at all the different pieces here. Okay, so Benjamin is, of course, a graph, and the table below represents the total amount Layla has in her account after making her deposit each month. So Layla's is the table. So it's using Y as the number of dollars saved and M as the number of months, which equation models the account that is growing at a faster rate. So basically, we've got to find the slope, the rate of change for each of them, and then whichever one's faster, make sure that we have the rest of the equation correct as well. So let's first take a look at Benjamin's slope. So his slope, of course, rise over run. Rise over run. Okay, let me use it in a little darker color here. So it looks like we're rising by $600. So rise 600 and running each time by 1 month. So rise 600, run 1. So his slope, of course, would be 600. Okay, let's take a look at Layla's. So Layla, we need to make sure that we are using our rate of change here. So we'll use like our usual x1, y1, x2, y2, and get our rate of change here. All right, so we have 1,800 minus 1,400 over x2, 2 minus 1. So that would be equal to 400 over 1, or 400. So that automatically means that Benjamin is a higher rate of change, or a higher slope. So what we need to make sure is that we can write the rest of his equation. So we know that an equation is y equals mx plus b. And we've already got our m, right? That's the 600. And the good news is that we can look at our graph to get our b, our y-intercept. See if you can pick that out before I do here. If you were thinking 600, you were on the right track. So his y-intercept is 600. So gives away his equation, y equals 600x plus 600. So that would be letter B. Okay, pause the video here, and I'm going to check in with you to help you on question number 43. Remember, the goal today is to make it to the end of your yellow packet, so work hard. All right, number 43. Rectangle ABCD is rotated 90 degrees counterclockwise about the origin, resulting in rectangle ABCD prime. All right, let me slide this up here. And we're looking for the new coordinates of A. All right, well, this is just kind of real world talk here, guys. So whenever I was in 8th grade, and also whenever I took the praxis to become a teacher, I memorized these rotation rules. So there might be tricks to remember them, but I committed them to memory. So what am I talking about? Well, whenever we have clockwise rotation, and I do want you to write this down with me in your packet because this might help some of you. A clockwise rotation, we know that we're starting with X and Y, right? 90-degree clockwise changes the coordinate to Y, comma, negative X. 180 degrees becomes negative X, or in other words, opposite, right? Opposite of X, opposite of Y. And then 270 degrees is negative Y, or opposite of Y, comma, X. So counterclockwise, which is what they want for this one, so different color here. Counterclockwise is basically those same things, but in reverse. In other words, 90-degree clockwise is the same as 270 degrees counterclockwise. This is the same as 180, right? That one's kind of like your middleman. So that's still 180. And 270 clockwise is the same as 90 degrees counterclockwise. So the question asks for 90 degrees counterclockwise, which means that we are looking at this one right here. Okay, so we've got our point, our coordinate. A right now is 2, 5. So 2, 5. So to make it 90 degrees counterclockwise, we need the opposite of Y, which would be negative 5, comma X, which X is 2. So negative 5, comma 2, that is C. All right, so I encourage you, if you don't know these at all, you can't get any of it right. So I encourage you either to focus on committing it to memory, or if your math teacher has a way to help you remember. This is something very, very important for 8th grade. All right, keep working on your packet and try to make it to the end. It will pay off, we promise, if you put some effort in today.